Good evening, Hillbrook Asylum. The doctor is back. A patient update? Already? My, how the time flies. How much have I missed? A bomb threat, a musical, and of course the riot that broke out on the block over. The shenanigans you folks get up to when I'm gone. Priceless. Oh, and apparently I also missed out on Dr. Miller's session with 805. How sweet, Millers. You finally found a beautiful woman who can stomach you. I see Quatermain is still running about with his hieroglyphics. I'd tread lightly if I were you, Quentin. The writing is quite literally on the wall, and you have so much to lose. Don't you? Well, enough with that. On with the update. Who do I start with? Who's not dead? Say, why don't we start with Zach Schaefer? I'm sure you've all been dying to know what he's been up to. Our young Zach suffers from a form of entomophobia, the fear of insects. More specifically, the phobia of insects dwelling within his body, waiting to crawl out in his sleep to devour his flesh. I call it phagantomophobia. Well, I had to name it something. From what I gather, the boy is fine. Complete success. Despite cutting off his flesh and becoming infected with all sorts of diseases, Zach has completely recovered. He's even made a comeback to the asylum. 'Tis a shame it won't be on a working basis. And really, the nickname he's received, Zach the Shaver, quite rude, though accurate. I could have sworn Zach's shaving days were behind him. The boy was involved with an altercation with a passerby. Apparently, society takes offense at people de-skinning others in public. Those pests are still out there, after all. Somebody has to starve them out. Well done, patient 501. So, who's next? I do dabble with so many. Leslie Fine? Well, she's still dead. Peanut allergies. No progress is good progress. Moving on. Rebecca Carter, our former patient 835. As you know, I took the liberty of arranging her early parole. Us two had traveled together for a time before we parted. Apparently, she got it into her head that I was unpleasant company. Oh, and I had to die. A little excessive, in my opinion. Despite her best intentions, I managed to bid Rebecca adieu with my head still attached. Her search for Shadow Mountain goes on unabated. Currently, she passes the time beating on lowlifes and criminals. And on occasion bisecting them. Due to being a pain empath, it's quite easy for her to get carried away. Say, how do you like that? I helped unleash a superhero. And unlike most vigilantes, no repeat offenders. How do you like them apples, Lightmare? Perhaps I shall end with one of my prized achievements. 744, my precious fantasy. Ever since we played doctor with one Francis Ducard, my lovely fantasy has, unfortunately, been kept under lock and key, and given to one of the more incompetent physicians we have on staff, Alex Eisner. Gruesome, isn't he, Wickman? Do you know he kept Fantasy sedated after the Ducard incident? Clearly taking a page out of Miller's book. And as you may remember, Fantasy has the ability to literally bring fantasies to life, dreams and illusions alike. A very glimpse of her visage is enough to turn any sane ninny to lunacy. A pity Eisner never paid close attention to the girl's vitals. Years of medication at the hands of Shadow Mountain has taught Fantasy nothing, if not resistance. When was the last time you checked on sweet Fantasy, Wickman? I assure you she's not where you think she is. Well, I think our little update has gone on long enough. Perhaps I should rest now. Shadow days are coming to Hillbrook. But you didn't hear that from me.